What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to our Final Fantasy VII playthrough. We are in Corel Prison, the Corel Prison Camp, where we are trying to plot an amazing escape from, I guess, the Corel Prison. Okay, so now this is what I was talking about. You see the layout of this room? Doesn't it look exactly the same as the other one that we were in a little bit earlier? Except now this one's a little bit beaten up. I think it's very interesting. I wonder if it's the same template of space for the game's code that's just kind of been recycled. There's another man that's got a gun grafted into one of his arms. It was 4 years ago. So now we have a lot of backstory here on Barrett, explaining why exactly he has this machine gun for an arm, which, to be honest with you, doesn't really... Oh, we have to have Barrett in part of this. Okay. Which, to be honest with you, is one of those things that, like, you can't really tell, just based on the graphics in this game, that you can kind of in the battle sequence, but he still might be kind of holding it, or maybe just have his hand kind of in it. But in the 2019 remake, I can't wait to see like how that looks in greater detail. I've seen the trailers, and it looks pretty nice in the trailers. But I think it's going to be interesting to see how that gun grafting actually ends up working. So Barrett's going to fight on his own here a little bit. Great. So we can go ahead and make sure that he's got materia, which he should. Let's make sure he does. Boom, 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 boom. We'll go ahead and take the enemy skill materia off of Cloud, just for the time being. Who's got the other enemy skill materia? Anybody have it? No. Okay, we've got plenty of space for it. Just to make sure they learn it. Let's go ahead and make sure that Barrett is equipped. Again, guys, I really don't use Barrett very often, so let's kind of go with it for now. I guess we don't really have to worry about getting Cloud or anything else other than that. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, there's random encounters all throughout the prison here. I'm just going to run away from all of them because, quite frankly, they're annoying. Especially those guys in the very back. Those are bandits. They will steal crap from you, and if they run away, you'll never get it back. So, make sure that you, you know, avoid them where you can. Well, what do you got? Nothing important. Sorry, man. Not gonna mess with you today. So, little known fact, you can actually climb up inside of this truck here, and you can actually take a rest if you need to. Kind of a free place to take a nap. I didn't know that my first time playing through. I don't think most people knew that their first time playing through. But yeah, it's great. Oh man, screw you guys. Ooh, yikes. I'm gonna take it. Leave you guys alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. We'll go ahead and save one more time since we are compulsively saving in this game. Can you believe we're already 10 minutes into this playthrough, guys? Jeez. Into this part, I should say. Like, jeez. That guy was actually blocking this path earlier, so we want to make sure that we go up this way. We're going to run into some enemies here in a minute. We're going to try to get another enemy skill. Massively important to get enemy skills. Especially because I don't know if you can come back to Corel Prison later on or not. So make sure that you do what you can. So we'll run around out here for just a minute. We're trying to get the Death Claw enemy skill, by the way. Which should be from an enemy that's pretty easy to find out here. This is not the enemy. No! No! It took a long time to run away from that battle. Oh, we should probably go ahead and... oh, I guess we can't do that, can we? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, yikes. Okay. We're actually going to go back to the building we were in a minute ago, and we're going to get Ketshi in the party for just a second. I'm going to take the manipulate materia off of Ketshi. Oh, this is what we're looking for. Great. Oh, wow. No, come on, do it to Barrett. I knew I shouldn't have given Barrett the enemy skill materia yet. Ooh, we got laser. Great. ladies and gentlemen, that might be the only materia, the only enemy skill that we need to get from them is the laser materia. Possibly. I don't remember, actually. I'm not too sure. Anyway, we're going to go back and get the manipulate just in case, because I don't want to miss that opportunity. We'll sub out Ketchi for just a second here. All I'm doing is just getting rid of Ketchi's friggin' materia equipment here, so we can give it to someone who matters. I know that's kind of mean to say, but I shouldn't say it about it. Poor Ketchi. No one likes Ketchi, I don't think. Yeah, I got laser. Great. Great, so I'm going to check the internet real quick and just make sure that I'm not missing another enemy skill from the Deathclaw guys. But I don't think so. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Sorry for that quick delay. I was just making sure there's nothing else we need to get from any enemies around here, and no, there is not. The good news is both of our enemy skill materia actually now has the laser ability, which is a very nice enemy skill to have. Yep, this is just a laser, and this one has laser too. Great. So we'll go for this one. Great, so we're going to go exactly where we just came from, ladies and gentlemen. This time we're going to make our way north, where Barrett's going to fight a battle all by himself, because he's a special kind of person. Ooh, you're not going to steal my stuff. I don't think so, pal. No. Well, I got my gil back at least. Hey guys, remember, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Well, good, they didn't use self-destruct that time. Thank goodness. Great, so we're going to head right up this way. We'll head straight to the right. Now this should bring us, yes, right to here. And we want to head right up this way. Heading right up this way will initiate our next boss fight, which is a solo fight from Barrett. Let's make sure he's got the materia that he's going to need to do well. I think so. Only need one of those. No, there's no reason why I did what I just did. I just threw it on him because I can. I don't think this is going to be a very difficult fight. I hope it's not anyway, but it could be. We'll see what happens. Cool, and we have a solo boss fight now between Barrett and Dine. In what is pretty much gonna be... I don't know. Kind of annoying, to be honest. Like, it's just like one fight after another, after another, after another. It's just attack, 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 attack. Good thing I have enemy skill with beta attached, just because it's gonna make this a really quick fight. Yeah, a 2-move fight, ladies and gentlemen. The power of the beta. And again, this is one of those scenes that just doesn't have the impact in bad graphics like it does in this image that it could. And this is one of those scenes that one of those relationships I'm hoping gets more and more fleshed out with the 2019 remake. I'm really hoping that they up the graphics, that they up the ante. I hope they do a lot of exciting things with that kind of dynamic, because I mean, Dine just committed suicide because of the things that have been happening in his life. He's stuck in this prison. The people he loved, he thinks are gone, and and even though they're alive, he's not able to be the person that he used to be. Like, think about how impactful that could be, but that's really brushed over because this is rush storytelling with this strange character who we've only known for minutes at this point, so you don't really have a reason to be invested in each and every one of them. I look forward to seeing a little more of that in the 2019 remake. I hope they do. So we've decided Cloud is going up to race chocobos for the freedom of the party. But to do that, we need a chocobo, and Esther is going to be our manager, who's going to loan us a chocobo because she thinks we have potential to make a dent in the chocobo racing world, which of course we do. We'll do a lot of chocobo racing later on in the game. I'm not going to do it for quite a while, though. I mean, not for a really long time. But we have enough to get started right now to make it through this portion of the game, so we're going to go ahead and do it. I guess we have to do it. We don't have a choice otherwise. This is that Steam thing. First, use assist to choose either auto or manual. I'm pretty sure that's the select button on the Xbox remote. We'll have to figure that out. I hope it's the Xbox button. Cool. So the switch button is the X button on the Xbox controller. It's the square button. On the controller, cancel is B. Great. Press OK to get a boost to speed. Great. So now we have control of Cloud again. We can examine the things in the room. We can talk to the other jockeys if we want. Really, the most important thing that we do is grab the Rama materia right there, which is just sitting on the floor. And I have no idea why the Rama materia is just sitting there, but for some reason it is. Great. And we are going chocobo racing, ladies and gentlemen. sure we never click. Okay. We want to get it on manual. Switch to speed up, which is B. Cancel to slow down. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, guys, I'm not really sure what we're going to end up doing here. All right. Come on, you can do it, buddy. Okay, so I got to figure out what on... I gotta figure out what in the heck is going on with my controller here to why I'm not getting the R2, the R1 and R2 buttons to work appropriately. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I'm not sure what's going on. If it's a I don't know if it's just a translation problem or if my controller is just not set up properly. Whatever. The point is, we got it. So I was just looking over my notes, guys, and first of all, we'll keep Airways because we gotta get his stuff off of him. Yeah, we gotta get his stuff off of him. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do here is get our team back in order. Fire Ifrit. Not important for you, buddy. I'm sorry. Enemy skills, not important for you. The elemental, not important for you. That's all well and good. Very nice. Good. Now we gotta give him the manipulate also. That doesn't matter. Manipulate. Got it. Very good. Okay, so we'll jump out of the buggy here. I guess we could save anywhere. We'll save right here. Just to make sure. Great. Now this is very important. We're getting an enemy skill here. We're looking for the Aqua Lung ability from this guy. Aqua Lung is one of the most important enemy skills in the game. Ranks up there next to... oh, dang it. Excellent. We want Aqua Lung to be used on our party. That way we learn the skill. Very nice. And now we have 2 more instances of Aqua Lung. Aqua Lung's really important. It's kind of like the water version of Beta. I'll show it off here in just a second. Here, let's make sure we got... Did we get both of them? Oh, we only got one of them, didn't we? Dang it. We'll have to get that. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't too hard, so we'll go and get one more. Oh, we gotta equip it. I'm silly. I'm silly. Enemy skill. Let's just make sure that we all got it. So even though you're in the buggy, you are still susceptible to random encounters out here in the desert. So you could have gotten Aqua Lung earlier if we wanted to, just by coming out here from North Corel. But we're not going to worry about that. We didn't worry about it then because I knew it was coming up anyway. We're gonna get this enemy skill right now. We're gonna get to do it. We're gonna do it one more time. The same thing we just did, and then we have a couple other enemy skills to get after this. So. Nah, we'll just run away after going with these guys. Goodbye. Perfect. So now we have this guy one more time. We're going to manipulate him just like we did before. And we're going to miss, of course. We're going to miss this time. Why wouldn't we miss this time? Oh, good. He's going to use it on his own. Good. Quick beta, and he is no problem anymore. Aqua Lung is great, pretty much, because, you know, if an enemy happens to be strong against fire, like fire, they won't take as much damage from beta as they normally would with whatever, you know, whatever other as it would with beta, but they'll take damage from Aqua Lung, which is kind of the opposite version here. Oh, we're not going to go there yet. We're going to go the other way. Yeah. Very powerful move. Very, very nice to have. Okay. Alright, so if that way will take us back to Corel. And this way will take us back to the Costa del Sol, which is where we want to go. Great, so there's Costa del Sol. And we need to go onto the beach and fight some enemies here to get another enemy skill. I think the best place to get it is actually right here. So we'll just go back and forth here until we come across some enemies. Ah, yes, these guys. Great. Now they'll only use these if you manipulate them. They'll only use this attack if you manipulate them. So we want to make sure we get them to we want to make sure they do that where they can. We want to use Big Guard. Perfect. Use Big Guard on Red 13. Aww. Very nice. We'll go ahead and take the Beach Plug C. They don't have very much MP, so... Very good. Big Guard is one of the most important enemy skills you can get. It's Haste, Barrier, and M Barrier all in one. So it's one of those things where, like, if you don't realize you need it, if you don't realize you need it until you start to actually use it. So, okay. Well, let's actually go ahead and we'll go ahead and save one more time out here. All right. Save. Now we're going to go back on the boat here and go back to Junin. I guess this is the wrong way. By the way, we missed a scene with Hojo earlier. I don't know how we missed it, but somehow we did. It's not that exciting a scene anyway, to be honest with you, but... good idea nonetheless to do what you can do. Pay up. All right. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our way back to Junin. Very good. Now we are back to Junin Harbor, ladies and gentlemen. But why am I backtracking all the way back here? This is not where we're supposed to go. Well, no, it's not where we're supposed to go, but it's where we are. I'm going to go back in here. Oh, not here. I think we deserve a nice save, ladies and gentlemen. There are only two more things I want to show off before we wrap up this part. I know we're coming up here on 53.5 minutes or so for this particular part, so some of that will get cut out, or I was looking up that thing online earlier, but yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is show you this. Get this. You set off the alarm, and first thing you'll notice is now we have random encounters in this area. These enemies are exactly what we're looking for. They hurt. They hurt. I mean, 127 points a pop is a lot, but if we can manage to... but if we manage to kill them, they are good for a lot of experience points. Look at that. 1,400 experience points, ladies and gentlemen. That's 700 experience points per enemy that appears right now. Let's see if they appear more than once. They do appear more than once. Good. Now, they do appear in groups of 1, 2, or 3. So it is possible to get as many as 21 to 2,200 points per battle, which is outstanding. You can gain a whole lot of levels by grinding right here. In fact, I would encourage you to do exactly that, which is what I want to do off camera here in a few minutes. Beautiful. 1,400, we got 1,400 points, 140 AP, 3,000 gil per battle. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so now that I've shown that off on camera, I'm going to run back to the hotel real quick, save with what I've just gotten, and then I'm going to show you the next enemy seal we're going to get, which is not that far away. You can backtrack over to Fort Condor if you want and get another item over there. That's pretty important, or that's pretty useful. But again, I'm not going to do a whole lot of Fort Condor stuff because I think it's silly, to be quite frank with you. If you're really interested in doing more Fort Condor stuff, go for it. But I just hate the idea of having to backtrack to it constantly in order to do this stupid stuff. So great. Yeah, so we're going to push back all the way here. By the way, there's a misprint in the video game that I'm using. Apparently back at the Golden Saucer, you can pick up a ranch materia. Ranch materia instead of a Rama materia. Back at the Gold Saucer. So, yeah, it clearly says ranch. I don't know what ranch materia is, but I bet it tastes great on salad. I'm sure the editors over at Bradygames are thrilled to learn about that misprint. There's another one earlier in the game too, but earlier in the guide too that I didn't write down. But pretty funny when you see these little typos and things in this supposedly professionally comprehensive, detailed guide. Oh, so because we went into Junin Harbor, or we went into Costa del Sol with the with the dune buggy, we actually get to keep the dune buggy off of the boat, which is an interesting little touch. I think it's very kind of fun. You know, we're not in the dune buggy for very long, but the time that we are in the dune buggy, it's quite fun. So I'm looking for a particular enemy, and this is not it. I really like Aqualung, almost more than Beta, because it just doesn't take as long to animate. Not what we're looking for. Ah, perfect. This is exactly the guy we're looking for. Great, so we have to manipulate him. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure he won't actually use the ability. So, we gotta make sure we manipulate him. We're trying to get the White Wing ability, which is our next enemy skill that we need to acquire. I'm pretty sure it does multi-target, so it should take care of both our enemy skill materias, you know, for Cloud and for Red 13. But I'm actually not too sure right off the top of my head. Oh, come on, Cloud. Woo! That hurt. Got him. Good. What? No, not for long. Excellent. Oh, huh. Nobody can reach because nobody has long range. That's okay. He's not that hard to kill. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for all of our enemy skills for now. We are going to go ahead and call it. We're gonna wrap it up right now for this part. Let's find a good save point. I'll go back to the June and Harbor save point, but I'll go ahead and let you know what I'm going to be doing while we get there. So, just want to say thanks, guys, for tuning into this week's episode here of our Final Fantasy VII playthrough. Appreciate your time so far. It looks like we're on part 15 or 16, I think, at this point. Hopefully I get a chance to edit more of these videos. Again, I want to upload all of them at the same time. Just to recap what we've done, what Large World we've done so far is kind of coalesced a few different online guides, walkthroughs, YouTube videos, etc., with the official strategy guide from Bradygames to see what is the better way to actually play this game and what guide makes the most sense to follow. So, We are coming up at 2 o'clock in the morning here where I am recording this video, so it's definitely time for me to sign off here. This part is the longest one I've done so far. I think it's coming in at 1 hour and 3 minutes or so. My goal is definitely to try to keep these to about 40 to 45, 30, 45 minutes-ish per episode, but these last ones have gone a little bit long. I'm sorry about that. I'll do my best to get those down as much as I can in future videos. In any case, guys, thanks for watching this episode. I hope that these guides are helping you out. Please leave me a comment down below if you found this to be useful or helpful in any way. Again, I didn't create any of these ideas, so if you've been playing for a long time, you probably knew a lot of this stuff already. But if you didn't, I hope that you're enjoying this. I look forward to seeing what the new Final Fantasy is like in 2019 when it gets remade. There's a whole new battle system and everything else. So, really excited to see what happens. I want to get one more playthrough before we move on to that next phase of Final Fantasy VII. So, thanks again, guys. I will see you next time. Peace.